Yeah. All right, I'm live. All right, greetings and salutations. It is now Sunday. What is this? April 7th. Since it's Sunday, and like a lot of hoes go to church. This is for those who are Christians and just those who honor the Bible. So we're gonna use this. Now, a lot of people was asking me, wait a minute, nigga, I don't understand. Wait, shit, is the mic on? I got the mic to try and make sure that I'm heard more clearly because we know we go through that. But people were asking me because of the scripture that's in the Bible that I made reference to when God said, a man who finds a wife has found a good thing. And then, like I said, at first, when I was young and, was thinking about it, I thought every woman was a wife if you married them. No, God says it's a lot of women in the world. There's few wives. And so that's why he made the distinction. Now, all these women that go to church, they just go to church. I don't know why, but they refuse to accept the word as it is. So this is for the fellas. If you're going to decide to get married in the West, North America, that's Mexico, USA, and Canada, and UK, and Australia, hey, man, this will help you with your game as far as screening, motherfuckers. So look, man, let's get right to it. Proverbs 31. Now, this is what you want, fellas. You want a Proverbs 31 woman, but not just all of Proverbs 31. We're going to start in verse 10 and go all the way to verse 31, which is the last verse of the chapter, especially when we're living in a time when all these bitches go, I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. No, but this nigga got to make more than me. Let's see what the Most High has to say about it, okay? Because this is what's lacking. We don't know no more. Because finding a virgin is like finding a unicorn or a leprechaun nowadays. So let's just get right to it. Here it is, Proverbs 31, verse 10. And this is how you do a Bible study, all right? Here we go. Verse 10, who can find a virtuous woman? Shit. Like I said, is that shit a unicorn? Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Let that sink in. Ain't that the truth? Far above rubies. That means all these expensive stones that women say they want. You know what I mean? I want diamonds. Well, bitch, are you worthy of a diamond? Are you like a diamond? Are you hard to get to? Now, Bible study, like I said, because it makes a reference to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4. It's right under the first verse. Once again, Proverbs 31, verse 10 says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Then it's got a little notation says 12:4. So let's go to oh shit, I thought I had an earmark, but let's go to it real quick. Hold on. 12. See, this is a Bible study. This is how you do it. I know. But since all the hoes is in church, let's get it. Let's say what God says. Okay. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4 says, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. A crown to her husband. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that makes ashamed is his rottenness in his bone. Ain't that the truth? It's a lot of rotten motherfuckers in the world. So back to Proverbs 31, verse 10, and we're going to go through it now. No more commentary. Argue with the word. Okay. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. This King James version, spoil meant, warfare, going to have to, he don't need a bunch of treasure. But of course, has another notation, 1822. Let's get to that, because I know women gonna be like, nigga, you didn't read the other one. What does the other one say? And you change. Okay, 1822. What does that say? The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. But these bitches would prefer a liar over a poor man. Now, ain't that interesting? Now, this is God's definitions now, okay? And then it's got another one. What is it? 1914. Let's with 1914. It says, house and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the law. We got no prudence. None of that. So I'm sorry, but see, once again, Bible study. We gonna go through it. Argue with the word, bitch. You in church every day with your see-through skirts and your cleavage showing and all this. You just fucked a nigga last night. Did you shower? Did you at least take a whole bath? Did you hit the hot spots before you showed up at the house of the Lord? Verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. We know that's not common today. Divorces are high as hell. I'm talking about the percentage rate. What do they say? 80%. They keep trying to lower it now. I don't give a fuck if it's 40%, but they're all initiated by women. And then not just that, they do them dirty. They do evil. Verse 12, Proverbs 31. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly with her hands. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly with her hands. I know I said I wasn't going to keep stopping, but I got to. Okay, Donald Trump is a billionaire, been a billionaire for years. Do you know one of his first wives? I think it was the first wife, Ivanka. Okay, she worked in the family business. She worked, okay, and he trusted her, and she did good business, helped the business prosper and everything. Okay, she was running hotels and shit for Trump. Trump wasn't there; he was off running and conducting other business. See, when you're married, you're supposed to be multiplied by 2, and then when you have children, the multiplication is supposed to continue on, right? All representing the father now. The man, the husband. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant's ships. She brings her food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night. That means it's dark, bitch. Is it 4 in the morning? Is it 3? I don't know. She is like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night and gives meat to her household and a portion to her maids. Now that's how fly she was and they are. They got maids and she makes sure they got enough to eat. You see, this is the mind of a wife now. She rises also while it is yet night and gives meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. She considers a field and buys it. Is that not real estate? Now, this is everything she doing. She's doing it. She ain't just sitting on her ass. Serve me, nigga. Go to work. Come home. Do what the fuck I say. None of that. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. She's even into real estate development. This bitch said, this is an empty field. I could make this a vineyard and we could have some wine. That's another business. That's another industry. See, this is the mind of a wife, according to the law. Okay? She girds her loins with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good. Her candle goes not out by night. Sound like she working. All right, Zeus. It's my dog in the background. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hand, she plants a vineyard. She girds her loins with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good. Sound like business to me. Business. I'm a boss, bitch. Where's your merchandise other than your coochie? That's prostitution. And there's a place for hoes, but prostitutes, She girds her loins with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good. Her candle goes not out by night. She lays her hands to the spindle. Damn, sounds like she's making clothes. She lays her hands to the spindle and her hands hold the distaff. I don't know what that is, but I think it's got something to do with clothing. Again, this King James version. So this is the doeth thoueth. I'm not doing all the these and thoueth must, you know, because we don't really understand that. But look it up, God damn it. She stretches out her hand to the poor. Oh, she's giving too. She's giving. She's got compassion. She stretches her hand to the poor. Yea, she reacheth for her hands to the needy. See, it ain't all about her. This is a wife now, not just a woman, not just a female, not just a bitch with a vagina. She stretches her hand to the poor. Yeah, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow, winter, for her household, for all her household are clothed in scarlet. That's red for you motherfuckers that don't understand. She ain't concerned because she know ain't nobody gonna get lost. I could see a motherfucker off if it's all white, have yourself a white Christmas. What? Well, that's American. You know what I'm talking about. Snow, winter, shit. She could see them from a distance. Okay, they in red. They over there. She's not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household to clothe with scarlet. She makes herself coverings of tapestry. She ain't trying to go make somebody else rich, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, whatever the fuck, Balenciaga. No. She makes herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Now, it don't say she bought it. She made it. She probably bought the fabric, right? But still, she knows how to deal with the, what is that shit? It talks about, oh yeah, she knows how to lay her hand to the spindle, okay? She maketh herself coverings of tapestry, and her clothing is silk and purple. Purple is a royal color, plus it's the color of your crown chakra, okay? Her husband is known. Her husband is known. What does it say? Oh shit, I'm losing my. Her husband, verse 23. Her husband is known in the gates. Now that's where men used to sit at the gates. For what? Protection, bitches. We protecting the city, the household, our property. He sits at the gates. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. See, so he's getting game from other men who have experience. Okay. And it already said he's not ashamed because his wife ain't a hoe. She ain't just walking around half naked. But see, this is a wife, not just a woman. She makes fine linen. It said it again. God, he loves to repeat himself because part of teaching is repetition. Just in case you didn't understand, he already said that she makes herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. But then it says in verse 24, she makes fine linen and sells it. Woo! Ain't that sexy? Tell the truth, fellas and fathers. Ain't that kind of making your loins stir just a little bit? Ain't you getting a chubby? Just a little bit. She makes fine linen and sells it and delivers girdles unto the merchant. Oh, she all about business and multiplication because that's what you're supposed to do, bitches. Multiply. Multiply. Physically, we plant seed in you, you multiply it into another living being. But these are wives, not just women now. Strength and honor are her clothing. Oh, see, I told that's sexy. That's sexy. Strength and honor. That shit makes me think of Gladiator with Russell Crowe. Strength and honor, strength and honor. Come on, fellas. See? Yeah, you got to show enough chubby now. I do. Because that's sexy to me. We ain't even talk about her physical attributes. This ain't got shit to do with her physical attributes. Okay? Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. Let me turn off the air conditioner just in case the wind is fucking up what I'm saying. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. See, so she understands delayed gratification. She ain't got to get it right now. She ain't impatient. She's occupied. Because God knows women needs to be occupied. Because if you're not, what do they say? What do they say? They say something like, damn, I forget the term. But anyway, if you ain't got nothing to do, that's the devil's playground. Okay. She opens her mouth with wisdom. Oh, how many bitches got wisdom nowadays? I ain't seen none. Please prove me wrong. I, I mean, even the grandmamas ain't got no wisdom. Just because you got gray hair don't mean you got wisdom. This is sexy. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. How many bitches are kind? They all got these putrid, sharp ass tongues, and they talk shit all the time. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. What man wouldn't want to hear her talk? The only reason why we feel like you bitches talk too much because you ain't saying shit. Everything you say is dumb. It's emotional, lacking wisdom and kindness. Damn, if you were just kind, you motherfuckers would be doing better. But you got no kindness. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looks well to the ways of her household. How many women are doing that today? Especially the single moms. I saw a video of a bitch. She couldn't get a babysitter, and this was a baby. It wasn't even a toddler. It was a baby. This bitch went to the club with the baby twerking, with the baby on her hip on the dance floor. That's no wisdom. And you're not looking well to the ways of your household. She looks well to the ways of her household and eats not the bread of idleness. There you go. That was the word I was looking for. Idleness is the playground for the devil. You bitches are too idle. And then you trying to demand that niggas help you be idle, bitch. No. God says no. Eve didn't have shit to do. Look what she did. Need I say more? She looks well to the ways of her household and eats not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. There ain't nothing praiseworthy about you bitches today. Tomorrow's gonna be different because you got a new generation coming up, and they looking at you prostitutes. Because hoes are actually honorable. Hoes have pimps. And that's a man. And they submit and they follow the guidance of a pimp. And I'm not saying be a pimp, but look at that extreme situation. Okay? A pimp has his women go out and sell their coochie for money, and she brings it back willingly to help the household. Now, I'm not saying for you to be a pimp, fellas, but I'm saying that if a man can get a bitch to do that, you mean to tell me we can't find a bitch to do what we talking about? Cook, clean up, be nice, bitch, leave me alone. Huh? Really? We're not able to find that, but these motherfuckers can find bitches to go out and sell their body and bring home the money and don't be talking shit. These are realities. This ain't hypotheticals. Her children arise up and call her blessed. How many mamas are being called blessed by their children nowadays? It was hard. Hey, my mama was a bitch, and I love her. She was a bitch to me. And I know a lot more other niggas whose mamas was bitches. They were monstrous. Viva Vendetta. What they did to me was monstrous. Look at Smart Guy, the rapper. Look what his mama used to do. Crackhead bitch. Used to beat him saying he slept wrong. My mama slapped me in the mouth talking about she didn't like the way I was breathing. How can we rise up and call her blessed when we don't feel blessed? We like, God, why'd you let me come through this bitch? Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also. It's hard to speak highly of your woman nowadays because we know we liable to see something, hear something, get something back. Well, this bitch was dishonorable to herself, to me, to the husband, to the family, to the household, dishonorable. And this is the common situation. situation nowadays. It's the norm now. It's not normal, but it's the norm. Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Verse 29, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Well, many daughters have done virtuously, not today. 30, verse 30, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, bitch. This is in verse 30. It says, bitch. No, I'm kidding. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman, that's an adult female for all y'all that want to. What is a woman? Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman that fears the Lord shall be praised. Verse 31, last verse. Give her of the fruit of her hands. See, men ain't got a problem with that. Even if we get divorced, bitch. You were there for me when we didn't have nothing. We built this shit together. Because, see, most men are fair. Most men would gladly give it up because we understand loyalty. We'll go, you know what? You got that. Look at Jeff Bezos. Go ahead, bitch. Take the 50 billion. Because, yeah, we didn't have shit. I didn't have shit like this. Now, even if they was millionaires, they wasn't billionaires. And do you know what a billion is? For those of you who don't know, it's 1 billion is 1,001 million dollars, meaning $1 million times 1,000. That's a billion. Okay, that bitch got 50 billion, and men will gladly do that because we understand teamwork makes the dream work. But you bitches ain't looking for a team. You looking for a slave, an indentured servant. Last verse, like I said, give her of the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her in the gates. So, fellas, if you are looking for a wife, you now know what to look for because we don't know what to look for no more. We've been told by bitches what it is, and then we just said, okay, fuck it, ain't no virgins. Can I at least get less than 10, Alex? Shit. You bitches have 100 bodies by the time you graduate high school. What the fuck? But hey, you better get ready for Isaiah 4:1. I ain't gonna read that now. I already did that in another one. But man, the problem nowadays is that women are the ones that are scared of commitment because they don't have to be committed. Men, we got to be committed even if we don't want to be committed. Child support, whatever. And I bring up child support because once again, women can just drop it. If they decide, I'm not ready to be a mother, they can either kill it, abortion, or the plan B. Don't do that, bitches. You're going to go through a horror movie if you do that. You best go get an abortion, actually. Don't do the plan B. It's going to be a horror movie. You need to look up women that did it and tell you the results of it and how horrified they were. They can kill it, or hey, let's say they had enough mercy to bring it full term and it's born. They can just drop it off at a, I was about to say a gas station, but damn near. But no, they say a hospital, a fire station, or a police station. No name, no blame. What the fuck? But men, motherfucker, you get all the blame, you get all the shame, and we need your motherfucking name so that we can put you on child support. Child support ain't about the child. Child support is about the damn government. You know how much money they make? They make billions of dollars off of child support. That's why they don't give a fuck about family. They don't care if you the father. They don't care. They just want the money. That's why it needs to be called money court. So they don't have to be committed. Men do. And then I'll leave you with this last analogy. Let's look at modern day relationships, marriage especially, as breakfast, bacon and eggs. Okay? Bacon and eggs. Men are the pig, women are the chicken. When that breakfast is made and cooked up, who lost their life? Who had to be committed to the meal? The pig. The pig was committed, the chicken was involved. A lot of you bitches are just involved. And you can pull the motherfucking ejection seat any motherfucking time you get ready. And that's the reason why men don't want to get married no more. Men have never been afraid of commitment. Bitch, we go fight wars. You got firemen, you got policemen, you got motherfuckers willing to do the most dangerous jobs, most likely for their families, for themselves and their families. So we've never been afraid of commitment. And even if we were, we got to be. You bitches don't have to be committed. If you were committed, you stayed committed. You took vows in front of God. Supposedly, y'all believe in God. Vows in front of family. You supposed to forsake all others, but you motherfuckers got these backwards ass programs. You act unapproachable and mean and shit. You can't smile when you're single. When you get married, you become all friendly and approachable. Wrong program, bitch, for the wrong time. Because a man would most likely feel like, hey, you know what? I could live with that. Look how mean this bitch is right now, and she's single. Okay, we expecting you to keep that going with men. You become easier and more open when you marry. You got to switch your programs. You fuck a lot before marriage, and then after marriage, you don't want to have sex. You got your programs mixed up. Keep your legs closed before you get married. Then fuck a lot after you get married. But no. That's not what we get. So that's why the Most High, in closing, said, a man that finds a wife has found a good thing. That sounds like a great thing, the way he described it. I ain't bullshit. Who don't want that? What man wouldn't want that? But nah, y'all got the programs backward. And that's the reason why you gonna forever stay single. Hey, it's the laughing Buddha, the 13th one of one of them ones, often imitated, never duplicated, but most loved and respected, Marquez the Great.